inevitability about this video, I guess, even though I haven't done any videos for a while. But yeah. Anyway, good evening, fuckers, and here we are with the Elite Dangerous Odyssey Alpha Phase 1. Now, I don't know about you, but the graphics on that Sidewinder there look pretty rough. Anyway, it's currently showing on here that servers are currently down for weekly maintenance. I don't think that is the case, actually. It says down there. If they were down, I wouldn't have even got this far. So yeah, this has already been going for a few days, and to be honest, initially I wasn't that keen on trying it. I was actually toying with the idea of just completely ignoring the alpha and just diving straight in when Odyssey finally gets released. But I changed my mind, and I'm rather glad I did, because there are a lot of things in Odyssey that are not very intuitive. And it doesn't help that, as happens so many times with Elite Dangerous betas or alphas, things like key bindings, because I'm using custom key bindings, none of them were set for any of the stuff when I'm on foot. So I had to set all of those manually, by which I mean I basically took all of the default key bindings, took screenshots so I could refer to them, and then set them up in my custom key binding option. And then as I've been going, I've been making changes so that they just seem better to me. Well, a few things to cover. Firstly, I think the alpha needs a lot of optimizing. I don't think there's been much done to it. I don't think it's going to stay this way either. I am sure that game performance will improve, and it needs to. I'm using exactly the same graphics options as I do when I play the game normally, and if you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll see I have no problems as far as like how the game performs while while I'm playing the standard game. So I use 1440p resolution, and I have all of the in-game options pretty much maxed. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep them like that, so you get an idea of how the game performs with the current, in its current state with those settings. So let's get underway. I only play it in solo. None of your things like your private groups or your friends lists or your squadrons or anything like that are carried through to this beta. You basically start again from scratch. So here we are.
Warning, vital signs weak.
Now, that vital signs weak thing is because I recently completed a mission. I've only completed 2 missions in this game, not through lack of trying, I'll tell you. And yeah, the second one I only just scraped through, but I did manage to do it. The reason is that I was under fire and having to run because I didn't just stand there for a security scan, because I'd nicked a load of stuff. I didn't want them to catch me with it. But the net result, if I just bring this up, this is all new, this interface. Well, that doesn't tell me fuck all, actually. I don't know why, but yeah, the commander option, it tells you nothing, so that wasn't very helpful. I don't know if there's anything here that is going to help me too much. No, let's try over here. Navigation. I don't think the transactions, no, that doesn't tell me anything. What it does tell me is I have no outstanding bounties or fines. Even though I got fined when I ran from that scan. So, yeah. Anyway, let's make our way to the main area. Now all these things here are terminals, and I'll be coming back to them in a moment. But where I'm heading to first of all is over here.
If you want to buy from someone who knows their stuff, look no further.
This is where you get new weapons, new suits, or upgrade existing ones. And
It's not worth having. Sure, take a look around.
I have enough to get the one new suit that is in the game, or in the alpha anyway. So the Maverick Suit costs 150,000. I've got 163,631. So I can only just afford it, but I can afford it. Now I currently only have my regular flight suit, which is not very good for doing missions. So yeah, I'm going to buy this.
Planning on some salvage work, are we?
There we go.
Don't cut yourself with the arc cutter while you're filling up all that extra carrying space. And don't forget to equip that suit into a loadout.
So yeah, this suit has the energy link profile analyzer, which I have anyway as standard in the flight suit, but it also now has the arc cutter, which I didn't have to begin with. Now it's just said about yeah, I've now got to do a loadout,
Come back anytime.
and yeah, I don't know how to do that. There is a lot in this game I do not know how to fucking do. Cons, I don't think there's anything, yeah, nothing there that I need. We've got here, well, according to this, I've got 3 incoming messages in there, but yeah, I don't see them. It's all like regular stuff there. Oh no, inventory. Now I did have a few bits in here, but I sold them all. They were the stuff that I stole from the last mission.
Need a weapon upgrading? I've got you covered.
I don't think it's going to appear in contacts, is it? No. These are all just, yeah, it's all a bit useless, that. Anyway, let's carry on. You can see that the performance isn't great, but it's not fucking diabolical. Now I just selected that. It's basically just to show you this. I don't have anything to sell here. I had already sold a load of stuff to the bartender here. So and likewise, if I had anything, I would be able to make some trades. Well, if I do my next mission.
Anything else?
Fuck off. Yeah, when I next do a mission, I will be able to yeah, go through that. Anyway, let's go onto the mission board. This looks horribly like the gamma is way too high. It just does not look very nice at all. Now, if you go to the contacts here, finds, yeah, see, it's still saying no finds detected. Okay, that's fine. If there's no finds detected, then yeah, I'm going to treat it as though there aren't any finds here. So this is where we come to do missions. Now at the moment I am doing transportation missions because A, they're easy, and B, they're the only ones I've actually done so far. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Threat level 1. With my current weapon, which is pretty shit, I would much prefer threat level 0. But here we come to the first issue that I have with the alpha. So it tells you, right, travel to Gower's Genetics Enterprise. It gives you the system. This is the only system in the alpha. You can't leave this system. You don't have access to any ships. So, yeah, we are stuck here. But yeah, Gower's Genetics Enterprise. Doesn't tell you how far away it is or whereabouts in the system it is. Why not? I can tell you from the fact that, you know, I've already looked in missions previously, it's about 150,000 light seconds away. I can't be fucking bothered to wait that long with the travel time. But it is quite handy that yeah, at least gave me a mission there where I already knew that location. Now this one, Who Astrophysics Laboratory. I have no idea where that is, so we'll go to the galaxy map and take a look. And first thing you'll see is that the galaxy map has changed quite a bit. This isn't just while you're on foot, this is in all modes, whether you're in your SRV or in your ship. To me it seems like it's changed for the sake of change, and I really don't like it. It could be that I need to get used to it or something, and maybe I will think it's okay then. I very much doubt it, but yeah, you never know. Now all of these planets here, which all have this like yellow wireframe thing, yeah, they just haven't loaded in properly yet. Again, we're playing an alpha here. Right. Now you can see this is where we are. We're on one of the bases on this planet here, Addition C5. Now this system is rather large, but when you mouse over, it tells you the name of the planet, and that's all it tells you. So, right, description. Doesn't tell you how far away it is. You can go to the market information for what it's worth. Planetary information. Doesn't tell me anything. Stored ships, well I haven't got any ships in this. Add the bookmark, view planetary map. Focus. I don't know what focus does other than basically rendering all of the functions inoperable. I'll click it, right? So now click on there, and if I click on description, it just goes away. So if I click on focus again, no, nothing. So the only way now to be able to get it working again is to leave and then go back in. So yeah, that focus option, I don't know what it's supposed to do. If that is working as intended, yeah, really fucking useful feature that. Anyway, right, we're trying to find this how, whatever you call it. So on this panel here, we click on this, which brings up the list of points of interest. And it's going to be one of these small surface settlements. Now, this list is in no order whatsoever. It's not alphabetical. It's not by distance. No, it's nothing. So we've got to go through it all until we find this there you go. And it is around, right, so it's on the moon B9E. Which is about 148,000 light seconds away, and I cannot be arsed with that fucking travel time. Because travel time is done in real time, so you've got to sit there through the entire flight. Fucking what? I mean, okay, right, being done in real time, yeah, totally understand that. I mean, this is effectively an MMO game, so you've got to do that. But why then set the fucking alpha in a system that is so spread out that you have that long a fucking trip? Alright, threat level 0, Lawler Camp. I have no idea where that is. Let's go and take a look. So again, got to get it through this. Right, where is Lawler Camp on this list? This is one area of this update that badly needs improving. So A10A, this is going to take a fucking eternity to reach. No. So again, fucking waste of time. Right, see if we can actually find, you know, I think might be an idea. I mean, I don't really want to be doing jump cuts or anything, but I might have to. Just threat level 1. Not at the moment. Threat level 0. Ramos munitions outpost. Yeah, I may have to do a jump cut so that I can show you once I've actually found somewhere that I, am willing to travel to. So we'll try this one with no B11D. Again, it's too fucking far away. Right, so yeah, jump cut, and I'll be back when I've found somewhere. Right, so this place, Geogenetics Institution, it's around, it's on the moon C10A. That looks like the one. Trouble is, now I've got to go back and find the fucking mission again. It was one that wasn't paying an awful lot. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. So it will pay 55,000. Well, my credits are currently very low because I just got that suit. Carbon fibre plating or reputation. Well, I will take the credits at the moment. So we'll accept that. Yeah, you get this notice every time. I think once the game goes live, I'll be clicking on don't show again. Anyway, there we go. So mission is accepted. So now we need to travel there. Now, like I said, we don't have our ships in this alpha. I keep going to say beta. So we need to basically get the Elite Dangerous equivalent of a cab. So we want to book a local shuttle. And right, we want to head to Genetics Institution. That's where the mission is. So we'll book the shuttle, which costs 100 credits. It would be nice if it actually, you know, there we go. Okay, so shuttle is ready. We just got to wait for it. Well, actually, it's not ready yet. That's the thing. We have to wait. Now, there's 3 sets of the lifts to leave this area from. That set there, that one there, those 2 are currently not in operation. You can't use them. But these ones, as you can see, Apex Interstellar Transport, this is where you go to get to your shuttle that you've just booked passage with. So we'll head in, go to the hangar. I'm already, you know, sprinting around to get here. I just think people want you to then, once you get here, have to board the ship and walk through the ship to get to the cockpit, and yeah. Anyway, right, so we are boarding the ship. Now, while we're doing that, let's sort out my loadouts. So, create loadout, Maverick Suit, primary weapon. According to this, I haven't got any. Secondary, okay, right, so the old Karma P15 I can only use
4, 3,
bollocks.
2, 1, engage.
Right, maybe I should be doing this, yeah. Let's do this again. Right. Right, create. Right, so Maverick Suit. Secondary weapon is Karma P15. There we go. Save that one. We'll fucking just name it Maverick, since that is the name of the suit. Right. So yeah, we're all set then. Let's just make sure I am using the proper one. That's the one I want to use. Right. Well, it's a long old way of doing it, but yeah, I think now I am, yeah, there we go, all set. Now, seeing as I am not going to just use the regular old flight suit anymore, oh for fuck's sake, it's just changed it back. Manage loadouts, that's what I want to do. And right, the flight suit loadout, delete loadout. There we go. So now the only one I have is the Maverick one that I am using. Right, now it doesn't seem to be any changes as far as what we see here, but I'm not flying the ship here. This is part of the travel service, the shuttle service. If we look over here, you can see that yeah, where all your ratings are, that has changed, and there are two new ones which are currently greyed out, but mercenary rank and exobiologist rank, defenseless and directionless, yeah, respectively. But also, as well as your inventory, which has ship cargo and consumables now. Consumables are basically what you use to do suit upgrades and stuff. But there's also this one here, storage. So it looks like being able to store, you know, cargo, commodities, consumables, whatever, is no longer going to be something that only people with fleet carriers can do. I suspect a lot of people will be very happy about that. I don't know how it's going to work, but you know, it does look like there is going to be an option. Anyway, we are approaching geogenetics. Now when we land, to begin with, we have no idea where to go. So our first priority will need to be to find a terminal in this settlement. And also I don't want to risk incurring the wrath of the security here. Or at least not to begin with. So yeah, I'll play it safe. And see what happens. Well, thankfully we're on the light side.
Orbital flight engaged.
That will save suit power because I won't need to be using the torch. I don't think the night vision module, which you can fit to your suit, I don't think that is in this alpha. I've not seen it anywhere. So, yeah. No chance of actually trying that out. Not that I'm going to need it here. This planet certainly has a lot more vivid colours than any of them in the game at the moment. So you can see a bit of stuttering there as we were approaching the planet's surface. That could be, yeah, server issues. I don't know. But yeah, the game performance is about to drop again. It's fine during the whole approach and the flight there. So anyway, the mission has now been updated. The thing is, if we go and have a look at it, it doesn't tell us a great deal. It just says, yeah, personal documents 0 of 1. The actual information will appear once we're off this ship.
Take it easy.
Anyway, we're now down. That was a terrible attempt at an Australian accent from that pilot there, I think. Anyway, we can now disembark. And here we are.
Temperature detected. Low gravity detected.
Okay, so collect the item. If you look in the top right there, we can see like objective. Collect the item from container 0 in the of the habitat. It's rather annoying that it doesn't tell us whereabouts in the habitat, but nevertheless. We can See if we can get inside somewhere. I do not have any sort of like security clearance or anything, so I can only enter in the rooms where, see there, the authorization access 1. Yeah, it won't let me in. I currently need it to be access 0. I mean, I have the means to enter buildings with, you know, higher than 0 access, so, you know, let's have a look down here. Okay, not much there. Container 7 is locked. I mean, I could be lucky and just stumble across container 0. I very much doubt that will happen though. Yeah, we were supposed to get a sound effect when I jumped, not just when I landed. Right, well, there's a building up this hill here, and I have a feeling that res. I don't know what the RES stands for. Research Centre, I'm guessing. Yeah, I need access 2. I have 0.
Wait, Commander.
Right, so he's going to scan me.
Good, you're clear.
There you go. Scan done. Security 1. This is the problem with the start. Suit recharge. I don't need it. I'm okay at the moment. But yeah, I mean, we have no idea where we need to go. I guess when you visit somewhere often enough, you get to memorise the layout. If you look in the bottom left, you can see there my power currently at 90, because I'm using suit power while I'm out here in the open, because the temperature is so, well, yeah, the place is so fucking cold. So I could really do with getting indoors and finding this fucking area. Failing that, I would fucking settle with just finding a terminal that I could use, so I can then at least find out where the fuck it is I'm meant to be going. Alright.
What are you doing?
Okay, I thought he was going to scare me. She. Container 7. We're right back where we fucking started. So I've gone round in circles, used 13% of me ship suit power, and I have done nothing. Let's have a look over here. Maybe it's up some of these stairs.
Stay there, Commander. I'm just gonna check you out.
Hurry up.
0 warnings. We're done here.
Oh, what is around here? only want to fucking find a way in. It says it's supposed to be like a dormitory area. You know, just a simple residential locale. Is it going to let me get away with that? Yes. Thought I heard someone.
Mind what you're doing, citizen.
He looked like he had quite a high rating, so I wasn't going to be messing around with him. Ah, level 0. It took a damn sight longer than I thought, but here we go.
Entering pressurized environment.
Right, and here we have a
Can I help you?
terminal, so we can use this to try and find where container 0 is.
What's up with you?
So let's have a look at the facility. Dorm. Not there. Container 1. Don't want that, I want container 0. Alright. I better not be in the fucking science facility. Okay, got no way of getting to those. Here we are, so it's outside. But that's, I've got a compass marker now there, so I can at least get some idea of where it is. Let's take a look. There it is. So it's in that direction, 32 meters. It's right here. That box has already been opened.
Mission status updated.
There we go. Right, so he's done. Now, while we're here, let's have a look around and see if there is anything worth having. Some, like, any unlocked containers or any unlocked lockers or anything like that, like these round here. So this locker here, what's it got? Encrypted memory chip. I mean, I'm not going to make too many friends if I steal a load of stuff here, but I've got away with it once. Basically, I'm just going to run like hell once we leave this area, or leave this building even. That's restricted, don't want to go in there. Like I say, I play it quite cagey at the moment. I just want to sort of effectively get my bearings and, you know, whatever it is I'm trying to do. This is the main area where I first came in. Anything around here? It's just a standard data pad, nothing on there. Don't think we're going to find much in here. Let's go back.
What?
Yeah. This is all where we've already been. Well, it looks like I've taken everything that I'm going to be able to take from here. Right, now if I go back outside now, I did already look upstairs, didn't I? But just in case this is a different area, which it isn't. But anyway, yeah, if I go back outside now, and they start scanning me, they're going to see that I've nicked something. Especially as it's only like this, you know, one pissant little thing. So I don't want to be waiting. So let's call in transport now. Apex shuttle, local booking. We want it to take us back to the docking station where we got the mission.
Shuttle request sent.
Right. So we'll wait for it to land so that we know where it is going to be before we set foot out there. While we're in here, we're not going to be scanned by anyone. The security and all that are all outside.
Shuttle inbound.
So the shuttle's coming in. It's quite handy that it's going to be landing almost dead ahead. Now I do want to get a better weapon before I start, you know, thinking about doing any combat. This weapon that we've got
Ready for boarding.
is very basic. So yeah, I don't want to be engaging in any fights. Now I also want to make damn sure that I can survive if I'm scanned and I have to run. So let's activate my shields and let's start fucking running. So I tired myself out. Well, it looks like I'm okay, so let's turn off the shield. I'm sure there's a faster way of doing that. Board the ship. There we go. And we will start making our way back. And yeah, this is pretty much all I've been doing in the beta alpha so far. So yeah, to me it feels like I'm only scratching the surface, but I have a feeling that there's probably not a huge amount more to see in its current guise. So there's only phase 1. There's only a limited amount that you can actually do in this first part of the alpha. Yes, the performance is a bit of an issue, especially when you take into account things like this. Whether you're in stations or any of the settlements, I don't think it's visually that impressive. It's to me, it doesn't look as good as like Mass Effect, and that's a 14-year-old game. And also it runs absolutely fucking flawlessly, maxed out at this resolution on my GTX 1070, but this doesn't. I mean, it doesn't exactly chug along, but it should be performing better than it does. Like I say, I think that the code still needs a lot of optimization. I don't think that it's had much, if any, done at the moment. So I don't think it's going to play like, this sluggishly when Odyssey finally comes out. The other thing is, at the moment, all we can do is go to, actual outposts or settlements, whatever you want to call them. Obviously, only travelling through this shuttle service. And it means that the aspect that particularly interests me about Odyssey, which is being able to land, on any planet you like, well, any landable planet that you like anyway, and then, go exploring a la No Man's Sky. That's the bit that interests me. The whole first-person shooter aspect, which, let's face it, Frontier Development seem to be focusing on when it comes to advertising the game, that doesn't interest me in the slightest. I don't want to be playing, fucking Call of Duty when I'm playing Elite. So the combat side, I mean, I'm sure I will do some, but that's not the part of Odyssey that I am interested in at all, really. Now, obviously, with the game in, or the alpha in its current state, I can't actually test that yet. That is coming. I don't know if it's phase 2 or 3 when we will be able to do that. It could even be that it won't be until phase 4. I know when phase 4 comes along, it will effectively be playing the game as it will be when the game is finally published, when Odyssey rather is finally published. Of all the phases of the alpha, that's the one that I'm particularly interested in trying, now that I have taken the plunge and decided to actually try it out. Do I think it's shite? No, not at all. But I want to see more of it. At the moment it's very limited, and it means that the only parts of the game I can see are a part that, or is a part that I'm not all that fussed about anyway. I knew it was going to be included, but there are other parts, or other aspects to Odyssey that interest me far more than this. But at least I'm getting a taster of it. So visually, I don't think it's any great shakes. I've already done the comparison with Mass Effect. Mass Effect looks better, despite being 14 years older. It runs a hell of a lot better. So with that in mind, the optimizations that I hope are coming, so I've got no reason for thinking that they definitely will be coming. Frontier Development's reputation is not exactly, great. But, I can cling on to that very faint hope that they are coming, and the game will run better, because it needs it. This is effectively an expansion to a game that is, 6-7 years old. There's no reason for it to be running sluggishly, even on a GTX 1070. It may not be the most bang up to date graphics card, but I do not have a single game until now that doesn't run absolutely flawlessly at 1440p with all the in-game settings maxed out. I don't really see why an expansion to a 6 or 7 year old game should be, you know, the first such title that doesn't run brilliantly. Anyway, we are nearly down. So you can see that this is one of the planets that does have an atmosphere which we can now land on. The faint sort of like purple haze is, yeah, the sky, you know. So we have to wait for it to take us down into the hangar before we can actually disembark. And here we are. That animation where you're running, the hands, it's like he's running like this. It just looks shit. Anyway. There we go. So we can go to any of the terminals here. That really does not look good up close. Sometimes they look fine, but yeah, this was clearly not one of those times. So, alright, I will again just go for the credits. We now get to see what that does as far as the reputations. Not a lot. Oh well. Now, before we head off, I'll show you another couple of bits here. Firstly, we'll head back to the weapons cellar.
Need a weapon upgrading? I've got you covered. I've got the best stock in the system. Sure, take a look around.
So we can take a look at what weapons are available to us. So this thing, damage per second 44.4. Sounds pretty good. Trouble is, magazine size 2. Yeah, not so fussed about that one. This is the one I've got now. I mean, damage per second 13.8 is not terrible. This is the one that I'm probably looking at getting. Better magazine size. The fact that it's a laser helps. That don't look too shabby. Don't know about that one. Very small laser. But anyway, yeah, there are a few you know, decent weapons around. One thing that does puzzle me though is the price. This weapon here, damage per second 9, looks pretty good. It's not the one I'd be going for, but it doesn't look too shabby. But it costs 125,000 credits. Well, in the game, if you're buying commodities and you're buying battle weapons, let alone personal weapons, they're about what, 7,000-8,000, and that's for a ton of them. Here, it's now 125,000 for one of them. Yeah. Yeah, nice going. Right, and with the old suits, yeah, I basically got the one suit that we can get here now, so then there's things like upgrades for it. So if I upgrade the, or if I select the Maverick Suit, so what can we upgrade? this will move it up to grade 2, but I need all of these things here to be able to do the upgrade. Yeah, not really keen on doing, you know, actually no, I am keen on doing it, but the chances of me finding them, yeah, are slim. But it will improve shield health significantly and my suit stats. It does look like that is the only upgrade I can do, which is a bit annoying really. With the old flight suit, yeah, I can't sell the bog standard flight suit, so oh well. And then with the weapons, I don't think I can upgrade the old P15. Oh yes I can. Improves its damage per second. Again, I don't have any of those materials. I could sell the weapon actually, but it doesn't say how much I would get for it. So I want to make sure I can afford another weapon before I do that. So yeah, currently on 68,494. The weapon that I want, yeah, is this one, which is 125. So yeah, I've got to do another couple of missions yet before I will be able to get this thing. But yeah, I will certainly be looking to do so. Now the old bartender here, I think we already spoke with this miserable cow. Now I forget what it was I actually picked up. Yeah, okay, so encrypted memory chip. Doesn't look like I can do a great deal with this thing. Just my encrypted memory chip here. It looks like, as far as units go, it's quite low. So yeah, I can't do anything with that. So what I will do is sell it. Now last time I did this, yeah, those personal documents are there. They shouldn't be there. I've already handed them in. This encrypted memory chip is not worth a lot, 200. But I can sell it, and yeah, it did exactly the same as this last time. So unrecoverable error on transaction server, error code Blackadder. That is totally meaningless. Yeah, apparently there was a leaked memo that went out, and it effectively said that all of these, you know, Blackadder and what's the, you know, Mauve Sidewinder and all that bollocks, they're all totally meaningless. They don't tell anybody anything. So yeah. But if you have a look, you'll see I did actually get the credits for doing that trade. So, or selling that item there. So, yeah, I don't know what the fucking hell that was all about, but the you know, the sale went through. As you can see, that's how I look in the Maverick suit there. So let's head back down here then. So yeah, that was the bar there. And then over here, Vista Genomics. Now I assume this is where you would go, yeah, if you made some like particular sort of, I don't know, if it would be something like a codex discovery or something like that, but obviously only while you are on foot. And then the last one, I'm guessing this is where you would go to buy new ships. The option has actually been disabled because at the moment you can't pilot your own yeah, you can't do that. And then there are a lot of NPCs floating around here who will give you missions. I haven't bothered speaking to any of them yet, but this is only like, you know, a quick, I'll say quick, video to give you a sort of rough idea of what to expect. So I am going to do a few more missions to try and get me credits up so I can afford a decent weapon. And once I've done that, who knows, I might even do a second video. So there we are, your first taster of Odyssey. It's not bad. I'm not exactly raving about it at the moment, but it could have been far worse. It could also be better. There you go. Odyssey Alpha, Phase 1. There's potential here. It needs some work. That's it. Now go away.